Hey, 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 welcome back to the Off the Board show. I am the big man on campus. It's 9 o'clock here on January 2nd, 2018, the show where we bring you all the best in live betting, in game previews, and more. We'll get to a little college hoops. We'll get our guest's opinion on what he's on tonight and maybe trying to find some value on the live card, maybe some NBA, and we'll look forward to the national title game. I hope you all had a great holiday. I hope we had a good New Year's. Our guest tonight, he'll be on every week. Drew Martin, how you doing, Drew?
Big man, I'm doing well.
What's up?
Wednesday night watching some college basketball and excited to be on your show. Congratulations with the new show and
Thank you.
hopefully everything's going all right with you today. I know you were sweating something, huh?
Yeah, I'm sweating something right now. I got Temple -4.5, so or not Temple, UCF -4.5 against Temple. I really don't want to know what's going on. I'm hoping to just check it in a few minutes and see some good news. But I'll be honest, Drew. My first game didn't work out quite well tonight, so hopefully I can even up and get out of Dodge here and just live to see another day. We'll see how it all goes. How are you doing tonight? How was your holiday, Drew? I mean, New Year's. I know you're a young, good-looking guy down in Miami. I mean, what more could you ask for, Drew? I mean, what were you up to?
Oh no, it was fun. I'm back here in South Florida, and a couple of my high school buddies live together. They got a nice house on the water in the intercoastal. They had a nice party with a band and a bunch of people, so it was a lot of fun. And now kind of in the single life, so not so much as far as the girls. I know you got a good looking girl now, but more so of just drinking and enjoying myself. It was a lot of fun, man, with some
Drew,
friends. So.
I got to tell you about you. For anyone that doesn't know about Drew Martin, Drew Martin lives in like what? What do you live, Drew? Melbourne, Florida, or some real nice place? Like, where do you live?
No, my parents live in Melbourne, Florida. I actually live in
Okay.
Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Well, that's even better. Fuck.
Yeah.
Drew lives in Fort Lauderdale. You live what near like a what's that place you take pictures of all the time where like big yachts go through and cruise ships? That's pretty cool, man. What is that?
Okay, so there's an inlet. It's called Port Everglades in Fort Lauderdale, and it's where the
Yep.
Fort Lauderdale beach ends and then Hollywood Beach starts. But all the ships go out right there. It's an inlet, and the cruise ships go out all the time. Sunday at like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. It's a great place to go out there and just kind of sit on the rocks there and watch these cruise ships go in, especially if there's a nice sunset. So yeah, that's kind of like my zen time, big man, when those ships are coming out.
No, I love that. That's pretty awesome, actually. Listen. Anyone knows me knows that my second home is the shore during the summer. I don't think there's anything better. I'm not a big fan of going in the water, but if I'm on my jet ski or whatever, yeah, it's the ocean's a beautiful place, isn't it, Drew? You know, any kind of water, you just feel good around it, don't you?
Big man, I'll tell you, I can't stress enough how much I agree with what you said. I grew up in South Florida, went to Auburn, then moved to Atlanta, and like in that time, college time, it was kind of like party, 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 so I didn't really realize anything. But when I lived in
Yep.
Atlanta, I lived there for 7 years, and I was away from the ocean. It was 5 hours to the closest ocean, and it really got to me mentally. Growing up
Yep.
near the water and then not having it, I had to get back to the water. Then I moved to Costa Rica for a couple years, and now back here to South Florida. I doubt, big man, I will ever live a long period of my life not within an hour drives of the coast. I don't know how you feel.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am. Like right now, I mean, you're getting into January, and I haven't seen the ocean in a few months, and it's like, you miss it. But you know what? You know what's great about my life, and I think yours as well. Like you live by the ocean, but it's almost something that I can look forward to now. Down the road. June and May will be here, and then July, and yeah. I don't know how some of these people live in fucking like Nebraska. It's like I got to see the ocean. I mean, I know people that have like never seen the ocean. It's pretty amazing. It's like how have you never seen the ocean? But but
Yeah,
Drew,
that's
I got
kind
to
of
tell you right
ridiculous.
now, I'm uh I'm sitting here, Drew, and this is gonna get really ugly. Like, I really hope that this like doesn't come down. Like, wow, this is really unreal, Drew. I think I'm gonna lose by half a point. 76-70 UCF with 13 seconds to go. Temple will get some
What do
crap
you got it
layup.
at?
I have, oh man, and I'm gonna need two free throws. I mean, this is sick, man. Like really sick. I have UCF minus 4.5. It's a 6-point game. Kid hits a three. I mean, this is unreal, man. Temple 12 for 26 tonight from three. They're 309th in the country shooting threes. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, it's really unreal. Like, I'm gonna lose this game because of ugly, man. What do you say, Drew? I mean, some nights it goes like this. I'm gonna
Yeah,
need a miracle.
you jumped in front of a hot team. You can still get it though. I mean, especially if they can hit free throws here at the end. They're up three. You got
Yeah,
it at
but they're
four and a
missing
half. So if
free
he hits
throws.
two,
I mean, they're 14 for 20 from free throw range. Not bad, but not good. I mean, that's 54%. That's not good. They're usually good outside of Taco Fall. I don't know what is going on here. It's just the night of tonight, unfortunately. And now I have to make two free throws to just even get a quick win here. Just brutal. What do you
well,
want tonight, Drew?
I'm on West Virginia right now, and then I'm thinking about jumping on Nevada and maybe the over in that Mountain West game tonight. I was waiting to talk to you about that though.
Yeah, I want to get to that here in just a minute. I know that starts at 10, but yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to lose this game. I mean, just fucking brutal. I get the best number. I wait for the number to get to 4.5, and I'm still going to fucking come up short. I mean, this was a 7-point game with 21 seconds to go. All you got to do is hit some free throws, put the game away, and defend. I mean, just
And
brutal, man. Just really brutal.
big man, they went 12 of 26 from three. That's what, mid 40s from three, and they're one of the worst
And
3-point
they're
shooting teams in the nation.
and they're 309. They don't make threes. That's one of the reasons I love this handicap so much, because against UCF you have to make shots from the outside or you're not gonna hang around. That's just how it goes. And I mean, that just goes to show you sometimes that stats don't really mean anything. And it's sometimes you're just hoping that a team doesn't make shots, but I mean, what are you gonna do, right?
Yeah. Hey, something's happening here. The refs are coming off. Who's getting the ball?
I'm not watching this, man. I have no idea.
Oh, you're not? Okay. It's 76-73 UCF. You got them at four and a half. 5.3 seconds left.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what it's all
brutal,
about,
man.
big man.
Aubrey Dawkins, man, misses two free throws. This guy's an 80% foul shooter. I mean, how sick is that? Like, that's so sick, Drew. Like, I mean, this is just an anomaly of a game, man. Like, tell me what's going on, man.
All right, they're coming out. It looks like all right, this is on my second TV, so it's a little bit tough of an angle. But it looks like UCF's got the ball. All right, you can win this, big man. I'm not saying you will. You can win this. They're
I'm
inbounding
gonna
it
need both out.
right now. Uh-oh.
Wow.
5 second. Foul. All right. Here you go, big
You
man.
could have who got? Do you know who got fouled? The F and an all fan.
I don't. It's on the left side of my screen, and this is the first time I'm doing late night in game, so I don't have my TV set up as good as I need it.
We're just gonna
Okay.
have to fucking just one out. And Drew Martin, give me play-by-play. There's one. Oh my God, make the second, please. Come on, I need this game. Fucks.
You got the roll on that first one too.
He
By
made
the
both.
way, I'm on like a three
Yes,
second delay.
he made both. It's a 5-point game. No bullshit. Game over.
You
Yeah,
just made both.
yeah. I think I won.
You got it?
Did I win? Tell me.
It's
You're
78
watching it.
73 on my screen. Nope, yep,
Is it
you
zero?
won. It's over. It's over.
Yeah! Yes! Get the fuck in! Yes! Woo! That's what we do here on fucking off the board, baby. 5-point win. Ship the fucking sugar, motherfuckers. Yes! Bang! How do you like
There
that,
you go,
Drew
big
Martin?
man.
Woo!
I love it, baby. UCF. Go Knights. Dude, always bet
Oh,
UCF.
no, motherfucker, no. And Drew, how about this? I got Evansville Drake over, and they're in overtime. Maybe we can get a couple overtimes, and that game could go over.
Oh, dude, that's the best. To bet an OT. I'm usually on the under when they go to OT. So that's good for you,
Yeah,
man.
I mean, I'm probably looking at 1-1, but you know what, man? Like, it was a rough one here, but I'll take it. Sometimes you need some breaks, right? But Drew, what
Yeah,
else are you on tonight? You're on what? What are you on right now?
big man. By the way, I love that roll, that first shot roll that went in on the free throw, hit the rim, the backboard, back to the rim, back
Yeah,
in. That was a good one.
I
As
didn't
far
even
as
see
betting
it.
tonight, yeah, it was good. I'm
Yeah,
on
what do you
West
got?
Virginia. Oh, this is coming down to the end. I got them +4, 55-54 right now. 1 minute left, just went under 1 minute. So we're
Yeah, that
back at
game's
it again.
what a weird game, man. That game, Texas Tech is a great defensive team, but I'm really starting to wonder about this group on offense. I mean, there is not a lot of depth in this team. There's not a lot of really good offense either. I mean, outside of Culver, they don't have much. This team is really up three, Drew, up three, 29 seconds to go.
I know.
Come on, man. What do you got? -4 or
By the
three?
way, no, I got +4.
Oh, you're
And
West Virginia.
by
Okay.
the way, yeah, I'm on West Virginia and +4. The whole damn it, they don't have the ball. Hey, the whole thought behind it, big man, what they lost their first game at home to Buffalo, and then since then they've played pretty well at home. And then Texas Tech coming in. I knew it was going to be slow. I wish I would have bet the under, but Texas Tech hasn't played many road games, and West Virginia of late at home has played pretty well. So that was the basis behind it. Nothing too large, but damn it, if he hits both of these,
So he hit the first, 58-54. Let me give you some play-by-play here, Drew. Culver steps to the line, he hits the first. He's up for the second, he gets it. 59-54, 25 seconds ago. Red Raiders have the lead here in Morgantown. Uh, West Virginia going to need something quick here uh, as they come down the court very cerebrally. We have a 5-point game here about 20 seconds ago. We need something. We need something quick. And it's a three ball! Lamont West, 59-57. Texas Tech has a
yes,
2-point lead. Yes, Lamont West. 2-point game.
boom, he just hit it. Yes. Oh man, good one, big man. You're
So you're
good
in
luck,
this,
bro.
Drew.
Matt Lawrence saying I'm good in it. Yeah, I'm
You're
in
good
it. I'm
luck for
right in
me,
it.
too. You're good luck for me, too.
All right.
Come on.
Hopefully
Come
you
on.
repay
All
the
right,
play.
timeout.
What's up with my delay? Do you have
Yeah, I don't
Comcast
know.
or AT&T?
I'm actually
What do
just
you have?
watching it on like ESPN.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it's like this thing that like loads in, but 14 seconds to go, 59-54, 59-57. Texas Tech has the lead. Welcome in King Rail, Matt, Brian, Ramon, Dexter, No Way Jose, RS Jacobs, Matt, Adam, Julian, Ramon, a lot of people. Balab, what's up, everybody? Welcome in. Thanks for joining the Off the Board show. We'll get to a couple bangers here in just a minute. We'll go over some late games here and try to find some value tonight. Um, and we will hopefully catch a winner here for Drew Martin. He's on West Virginia +4. Drew, I get a weird feeling you're going to get a push here, but let's stay positive. We need a missed free throw. That's what we need.
How do you feel about pushes?
I don't mind pushes at all. I think they're as good as
I don't
wins.
either.
Now listen, I'll say this: if I have a game like +8 and it's they're winning outright, and then like bottle it and collapse and it pushes, I'd be annoyed. But I don't ever hate pushes. I'm not losing money, so it's like I'll take it sometimes. And I think to like even out like a season, you need a couple. Look, it's not a loss. I'm not losing money, so I'll take it. Um, we'll get to
Ooh.
a couple. Seth Hagen, what's up, buddy? Matt Madu saying he's got an Australian basketball game tomorrow. All right, well, maybe I'll get on that. I'm known to grab those. We'll go over NBA in a little bit here. We got some late games and we got some late college games. Nevada, Utah State, which is an interesting one. Drew, what else are you on tonight other than West Virginia?
I'm on Nevada, and I was thinking about being on the over as well. I actually wanted to talk to you. I was excited about getting on your show here to talk about that game because you know a little bit more about Mountain West basketball, really college basketball in
Let's
general. But I do like,
let's
yeah, go
let's
ahead.
figure this game out. I know it's tough when you're trying to root a game in. We got a 59-57 game here, 13 seconds to go. Raiders at the line here. They hit the first. Culver makes the first. Culver has been very good here in the second half with free throws. He's not missed, I don't think. And DePaul, how about DePaul? They've jumped out to a 13-5 lead in Villanova. How about that? I'd love to see the Demons knock off them. 60-57. Can Culver make the second? The shot is up and good. 61-57. 13 seconds to go. You're going to need another quick two here or three. Culver makes him up. Culver has had ice in his veins at the line. He does not miss very often. 13 seconds to go. West Virginia ball, 61-57. And Texas Tech calls a timeout. Want to get their defense right here. So, Drew, you need something quick here. You got to hope they don't miss because they're going to foul. There's too much time left. Double OT in Evansville! Double OT in Evansville! Holy shit! Drew, holy fuck, man. We might hit this motherfucker.
And
Holy
so
shit, Drew.
your over hasn't hit yet, and you got the double OT.
I got double OT. Come on. If I don't hit this in double OT, that's pretty unreal. What a sick game, man. How sick is this, Drew?
Yeah,
I'm having every chance in the world to hit this game, and these fucking clowns can't make shots. Jesus Christ, man.
that's one of those wrong sides that you might just get, man. You
No,
take them
listen,
when you
Drew.
get them.
Drew, listen. Okay, it was 30-29 at halftime. They've scored 12 points in the first overtime, and I'm not even close. It's 64-64. I need 151 points for this game to go over. I need 5 overtime. This is sick.
Oh
What a
shit!
joke.
What happened? Like what happened? The pace wasn't there.
Dude,
The shooting is
this
just
is no. This is another wild case of betting. These two are like both top 50 in pace. They get to the foul line a shit ton. They're good offensively. It's amazing. Like I just can't catch a goddamn break, man, with this game. Like they can't make shots. It's fucking weird. I had a great. It was two good pace teams. They go quick. Oh my God, Drew, West Virginia going to the
hmm.
line with 5 seconds left. Holy shit. Listen to this, Drew. James Bolden misses a three. Lamont West offensive rebound, and he gets fouled. Holy shit! And
Can
you
this
got
kid
to
hit
hope
free
he
throws?
makes.
Do you know?
Lamont West, he's a big. I want to say he's. I don't know. I don't think he's great. Let me check here. Uh, eh, 83%. Actually, very good.
Okay, I'll take that.
All right, we need
Although if he
this.
only
We
hits
need these.
one and then
Oh, you
they
need. Yeah, you
foul,
need.
that screw me.
Because
I
Culver
need
hasn't
both.
missed. He's 83%. You got to hope he makes both. If he makes both these, you're good. Oh my God,
And he's at home.
61-58. He makes the first. He makes the first. First one's up and in, Drew. But we've been good
And I
luck
like
for
when
each
it
other here, and he makes
swishes.
it. Makes a second. 61-59. You win. Barring. Well, actually, you don't win. Never mind.
I don't win yet.
You don't win. You gotta hope for a miss, Drew. Because there's not going to be any time. You're going to probably get a push here because
Well, I'm
there's
on
only
so much
five
of a
seconds
damn
left.
delay.
You need it.
Have
You
they
need like a
fouled him
steal
yet?
or something. No, Texas Tech calls another timeout. How many fucking timeouts do they have? Christ.
No, they need to take away some timeouts.
Yeah, they have a lot of timeouts here.
Big man, you know what happened in that Tulane Cincinnati game?
Uh, Cincinnati was up big last time I saw.
I know. I bet the under on that, and obviously the
Oh,
wrong side. And
yeah.
but one and
Cincinnati. The
oh,
problem
one.
they can really jump out, man, and just boat race you, man. Fuck. All right, let's see what's going on. Again, guys, sorry for the delay. We're just kind of hoping here that we can get a winner here for our friend Drew Martin. 61-59, 5 seconds to go. It is a 4-point spread for Drew. He's got the +4. It's a 2-point game here. A couple comments as we wait here. Thank you, Nuke Worker. Appreciate it. That's a winner for us. I will take it. Um, Matt Lawrence is at the Evansville game. Nice. And you actually went to that game? Wow. That's fun. Evansville Drake.
Hey, did you see Seth Hagen in
And
here, big man?
yeah,
That
he
guy's
is in
cool.
here. Yeah, he's a good guy, Seth Hagen. Very very good very good social media guy at SPR. You know I got him the job at
Seth, are you?
SPR, right?
Did you really? Huh?
Yeah, he
Good, man.
I kind of recommended his name to Zach. I didn't know if it would work for him, but he got it done. All right, foul on West Virginia, 61-59. If it's anyone but Culver, we have a chance here, but this fuck doesn't miss, man.
Hey,
You
big
still
man.
got
What
five
about
seconds.
betting West Virginia? Yeah, you know what I'm learning from watching this game? Betting West Virginia's unders against teams that can handle the ball.
Yeah.
What do you
Well,
think?
that's the thing. I think that's good because they are so inept in the half court. I mean, they are really bad trying to generate offense. All right, kid makes the first 3-point game. Davide Moretti at the line, the Italian kid. He's at the line. 62-59. Second one is up and give me an answer here. Give me an answer. Give me an answer. Come on, miss it. He missed it. Missed it, Drew.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yeah. Boom!
big
You
man,
win.
big man.
Yeah.
You're good luck, brother. Thank you.
How do you like that?
Thank
How do you like that, motherfuckers?
Good, man. And
Oh,
they didn't
fuck.
miss that long three. If they would have
But you
hit
gotta
that, that
hope
would
no
have sucked. But
overtime. You gotta hope no overtime. You gotta hope no overtime.
exactly. The good thing he didn't hit
Oh,
that.
West,
Yeah.
no three. We give me an answer. What's going on here?
Yeah, we won. It's
You got
over. 62-59.
okay. Perfect.
West Virginia
Awesome.
covers
Love
and the under hits. You were on that, which I was not. Should have been.
good work, Drew. Good work. That's a tough
Big
game if
man.
you had tech.
Is it? Is it? I mean, I'm not going to say West Virginia was the right side, but I think the line was about right, to tell
I
you the truth. Like grading out the
I
the
I'm
bet.
sorry. I thought this was a terrible matchup for West Virginia, but I mean, unfortunately, I mean Texas Tech just couldn't make shots. I mean, true. West Virginia missed 14 free throws. Holy shit! They still
West
covered.
Virginia.
That's sick.
West Virginia can't score, man. Don't bet West Virginia's
Uh,
overs. I'll tell you that. Be careful.
they really can't score. It's really ugly. All right, Drew. We need one more in here. 71-65, two overtime, second overtime, 2:15 to go in this game. I need 136. I need 15 points in this game in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. I need a couple of threes.
I don't know.
Fuck.
That's a stretch there,
Yeah.
man.
How sick is this? 150, and I'm not going to hit it with two overtime.
You need a foul
I
fest
need
down the
Drake.
end. You know, the start
Yeah, I need Drake like make a three and then foul, and they make two. Make a three, foul. That's what I need here. And these teams, Drew, you want to know what they're shooting from three? 10,
22%.
10 for 47 from three combined. 10 for
10 for
47.
47. Me and
Not
you
good.
could do that. Not against any defense,
I
but
I guarantee with no defense, I can shoot better than 10. I'm sure of it.
can you really? Are you a good shooter?
Back when I was, Drew, back when I was younger, like when I was in high school, like 10 years ago, I played basketball. It's hard to believe, but I did. I actually have a record in the rec league I played in for most threes in one game. Over a 3-year period, I had a record. We couldn't really keep track of the record, but we did as like a group, and I hit like 8 or 9 threes in one game. I was firing. I had a
So
couple
you were like
spots
a
that was just
shooting
fun.
guard?
I was just kind of like, kind of like a three. I played like because it was like it was a rec league. Like it wasn't any like it was for like school. It wasn't a great team or anything, but we just did it for fun, like all me and my friends and stuff. And I used to play Drew like in the city. Like I would go to like just a lot of the time I was just kicking off with people, like trying to start fights and shit with others. But it was fun, like when I was younger. But yeah, I mean that was many years ago. Drew, if I
You
can
think you
hit
could go
this
10?
total, What'd you say? If I could I what?
I, you're going to need some help there, big man. I mean, these two teams,
Shut up.
they're offensively,
That's your
they're
point.
up
All
against
right,
it,
let's
man.
just let it happen. Let it happen. What was your question?
Big man, are you doing this show every night, Monday through Friday?
Yeah, we do it every night. Yeah.
Cool. And it's just you with different guests on every night?
Yeah, and usually they come on and we just talk about live bets. Like sometimes I'll have like an NBA guy on and we'll talk about, late bets with NBA or whatever. And sometimes it's like this where, we just talk about games that are going on and stuff. But yeah, it's a fun thing. Dude, we're at 146 with a minute and a half to go.
Do
Come
you know what
on,
channel
man.
it's
This
on?
game can it's on Watch ESPN.
Yeah, somebody was
This
asking
would be
about do we buy the ESPN Plus? I do. I think it's worth it. What is it? 4.95 a month?
yeah, I have it, definitely. I try to buy everything. Like if it's, I'm not paying like but yeah, I'm actually watching this game now. 76-69, a minute 10 to go. I need quick buckets from Drake here and then fouls. Like this game is close. Like it's a 7-point game with over a minute to go. You gotta score and then turn this into a fucking foul fest, man. Go, Drake, go. Don't fuck around here. Foul. Foul. Damn, they're not fouling. What is going on here? There we go. All right, guys. Fuck, man. And this just turned into we had all the games at once, Drew. Just all come down to the wire.
Yeah, that was fun. You got yours. I don't know about this one. I can't find it on ESPN Plus. What is this on ESPN Deportes or something?
No, no, it's on ESPN Plus. You got to go to I don't know, whatever this is. Fucking it's on here. You must just missed it.
Yeah,
Damn,
I
this
think they
game's
like
gonna.
took it off because it's so far behind when it should have ended.
I'm watching it.
Gotta watch the re.
And this game is gonna come up just short. I got a feeling. I'm at 146 with 51 seconds left, and I need 5 points. Come on, go down and score.
After the night we're having, big man, you might get it.
I'm hoping. Don't shoot a three. Just go for a two. Go for two. There we go. Go up. Go up. Go up. Oh, he got fouled. They didn't call it. Whoa. Oh my God, man. Holy shit, Drew. He went up and fucking. It was a pure layup. The kid just fucks it, man. Oh, I'm gonna need a miracle. I'm at 147, and I need 151. I need. Oh, come on, man. This sucks, man. I had this a minute and a half to go. They're both in the bonus. Oh, Drew. I need them to go down and make a layup. Just one layup. If he makes his foul shot. That is ugly, man. Made them both. They're just making their foul shots too. We're at 149, Drew. Holy shit, man.
What do you need again? 151.
Yep. He made it! And the foul! He made it in the foul! Holy shit! Holy shit, man! I won! Holy shit! I won again, Drew! Holy fuck! Bro, Drew!
Dude, this is great. Good for you, big
This
man.
is fucking
A true.
holy fuck!
That
Whoa!
happens like once a year. A triple overtime over that you didn't get in the first two over. Good for you, big man. You
Bro,
deserve it, man.
Drew, I gotta tell you about this game. At the end of the second half, okay, with a minute to go in the second half, Drew, it was 55-54. Holy fuck, man. What a sick game. What a sick night. I hit Houston by half a point, and I hit this game. Holy shit, man.
You were off by 50 points at the end of regulation and hit it. Good for you, bro. You got one in your corner.
at the end of the first overtime. It was what was the score at the end of the first? Fuck, man, this is sick. Oh my god, man. It was 64-64. The fucking end. Oh my god. What a fucking life, man. What a sick life this is. Hey, you
Big
know what,
man,
Drew?
it's your night, bro. What? Yeah, yeah.
I wanna take 1 minute. I wanna take 1 minute and tell all these fucking losers that made my picks, how the fuck's my dick taste, motherfuckers? How about that? Boom. In your fucking eye hole, motherfuckers. Boom. This game went way over. Fucking 81-75, and they're still fouling. How about that?
In your
How's my
eye.
dick
In your
taste?
eye, MFers. In your eye.
Let me ask you, Drew, you don't swear?
Big
I don't think I've ever heard you swear.
Yeah. Are we allowed to swear on here?
Yes. Fuck yes.
Are you sure? There's no legal ramifications?
No. I swear more than a
Okay.
fucking sailor.
Hey, Rafa, the producer's saying no. Swear for sure. Yeah. Fuck, shit, balls,
Hey, Drew,
dicks.
some guy hits me up and goes, "Second play is a loser. This game will never go over." Nice call, fuck boy. Oh, fuck off my page, bitch boy. How you like me now, fuckhead? Yeah, I love
Big
it.
man, what are
I
we
love
betting
it, Drew.
in Nevada? What are we betting Nevada? You're hot, man.
Oh,
I'm riding what you're telling
we're
me.
gonna we're gonna talk about that game in 1 second, my friend. Give me 1 minute here. Nice little 2-0 sweep for your boy. Um, so you like Nevada?
I do. I do. I kind of like the over too.
Yeah. I don't know that I like the over. I'll tell you what I like in this game. To me, this is too many points. I think. I'm not really into Nevada, Drew. I'm really not. I think if you like, what? Why do you like Nevada? Like, why do you like them?
I mean, Utah State, they came out and I really just think they're overrated. Yeah, they've had a nice start and people are on them. It's kind of like in college football when a team gets out to a good start and everybody's like, oh, this team's so hot, but really they're not that talented. So when they face a really talented team, they get kind of pounded in the ground. That's what I was thinking. Nothing crazy. I'm not going to put the condo on it, but
That's a good
you know.
point. Yeah, that is an interesting point because I do think, like, I think Utah State are really good on defense. I mean, Drew, do you know they're the third best 2-point defense in the country? That's impressive. I mean, really. I mean, I knew they were good on defense, but that's really good on defense. And it's like, yeah, I look at Nevada, they start slow a lot of the time. I feel like maybe the play's the first half, but I could see, Utah State maybe saying, okay, now we got to step up. You look at all their step up games, lost by 10 to Houston, lost by 15 to BYU. It's actually a decent thought process, Drew. I mean, honestly, I'm looking at what you're saying and I'm starting to say to myself, is this kind of one of those trappy kind of games where you say, because you're only laying, what was it, 8.5 at this point? I had Nevada the other week. I had them on, when was it? When they played Utah, I laid the 7.5 that day. Like, what was it? 2 Saturdays ago before Christmas, and they came through. But I don't know. I mean, they're at home here. You just gotta hope that start is better. Your start's usually slow.
Yeah, I mean, in what Nevada, number three offensive efficiency team. Although, big man, this comes into another question of why I'm hesitant to bet on Utah State because how much do these efficiency ratings really matter? It's so much depends who you're playing in these non-conference games. I think it's a great time to be betting college basketball because you can kind of put these numbers, the odds makers, the betting markets saying these type of things and then use it against it. Like Utah State is that good, so I'm actually going to bet Nevada, who we know is really good, or at least we think very strongly they're very good, to kind of pound them out of the gym tonight. That's what I'm hoping anyway.
Yeah, I've seen Nevada just so slow. I mean, they start out so slow. I mean, let's Drew look at who they played. I mean, I know they're undefeated, but you look at here's what I like to do, Drew. When Nevada's playing a good defensive team, I normally want to bet against them because you look at and the proof has been in the pudding this year. When they play a bad defensive team, they usually beat the team up pretty bad. UMass, BYU, Pacific, Little Rock, teams like that. But you look at when they step up and play, let's say a decent G5 team that can play defense. USC, they win by 12. Arizona State win by 6. Grand Canyon win by 8. South Dakota State win by 4. And if Mike Dom played better in that game, they may win. South Dakota State beat Akron by 6. Then they face a bad defensive team and beat Utah by 15. Look, if it's me, again, I don't love this play. I feel like maybe this tonight I just take a shot because I'm doing well, but I might put a small play in on against you here and take the 9.5. I felt like I could try to get 10 maybe. I was hoping to maybe get 10, but I can see your point though, and thinking like, all right, this is just gonna be a straight blowout. You know, let's rock with it. But I don't know. I just I don't know how good Nevada is. I've talked all year, even before the season started. I didn't love this team. I thought they were a good team, but to put them in the top 10, I think you just put them in there because they had so many good players, before the season, but I don't know if they're an elite team. Like all these people talking about the Final Four and stuff. They're good. I don't know if they're great, but I can see
Well,
your point here.
big man. I mean, the points that I look at, and I know you look at too, because we've done this a lot of times. They hit free throws. They're a good shooting team. They don't turn the ball over. They can hit threes. Not one of the best. Those are
Yeah,
the
but so
main
does
things I
so
really
does
look
Utah
at.
State. Yeah, but Utah State, you look at everything Utah State does. 54% from the field, effective field goal. They turn the ball over a little bit. They need to fix that. They get to the foul line, 74th in the country. They're very good from 2, and they're 77% from the free throw line. I don't know. It's a fascinating game. It's a game that I feel like as a neutral, maybe you just watch. Do you really wanna, do you really wanna bet it? But I see where you're going with it. I see, um, I see your point.
The degen in me wants to bet it, but you might be onto something. Also, Utah State 0-2 their last two true away games, BYU and Houston. Something that makes me look towards Nevada.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I I kinda like the first half, Utah State. I mean, I can get the first half at probably 6.5 in this one. Interesting.
What makes you look towards the first half though, and not the full game?
Well, because I've watched. I mean, if you look at Nevada's first half results, they've struggled first half. Like a lot of their games, they've struggled. But let me quickly, Drew. I want to take a look at 1 second at NBA here. We got an NBA game getting going here. Oklahoma City against the Lakers. And to be honest with you, what the fuck's up with LeBron? Is he back yet? No. When is he
I don't
back?
know.
When is LeBron back? Does
They sh-
anyone know? Can anyone give me a fucking answer when he's back? I mean,
Big man, in
what
the
is going
NBA,
on with him?
guys should just take off. They should take off longer, make sure they're 100%, and then come back.
Yeah, and generally, I actually like taking NBA teams when their best players out. Um, Let me see here, because you're not really betting on. I mean, I'm basically just looking at a contrarian angle. I'll tell you what. I mean, with the Thunder, I actually really like Thunder. I think they're the second best team in the West. Everybody's healthy. Mm. What is going on with LeBron? Like, all I see when you type LeBron in, it's so hard to find info because all I see is what he's doing. Okay, LeBron's out tonight. Dave McManaman, LeBron's out. Okay, perfect. Um, yeah, I don't think they're very good without LeBron. To be honest with you. Yeah, I like OKC myself here. To be honest with you, I like Oklahoma
Are
City.
you
I'm gonna get on them.
are you a are you a LeBron guy, big man? You like LeBron James or
Yeah, yeah,
no?
yeah, I love. I'm a big fan of LeBron. The only
I
thing
am
is,
too. I think he gets a lot of bad press.
I hate betting NBA when I don't have an angle as far as like I pretty much bet like sharp movement on the NBA. I don't really like betting on like I think a team's gonna win. Like, I took the Mavs tonight. That was my only bet I made in the NBA, and they rolled. Like, I'm telling you, if you
And
just fade line movement, you'll make money. Like, it's very simple.
you're still doing that on a nightly basis? I remember you telling me that last year as well.
I've been doing that for years, and I don't publicize it. Once in a while, I'll throw it out to people, but I don't want people. I just kind of do it for fun. Like I do it because I think that's how you make money in the NBA. Like I don't think you can sit here, and I know people do it, but I don't think you can just sit here and like pick things off about the end. Like I think it's too hard long term. So like I'd prefer to just kind of do it the other way. Now it doesn't always work. Like you look at like tonight, Minnesota would have been a sharp play. I was almost gonna take them. I was thinking about it, but I had two college games. Just like, I'll stick to this one NBA. But like Minnesota was a sharp play tonight against the Celtics. We don't know what that game's gonna be, but it's. But now the Suns, Drew, it never works for them. Regardless, the Suns and the Hawks, they're just a lost cause. Like they just don't ever win. But yeah, okay, look, no rush. So yeah, he's not gonna rush back. Thank you, King Rail. Yeah, I like yeah, King Rail. I could ask you about that. Why did you buy a point? Why did you do that? I don't understand that. That's all good. And that's fine, King Rail. Like Greg Peterson, Drew. I know a guy named Greg Peterson. He bets like 100 games a night. I don't do it, but I don't knock him for doing it. Like King Rail will make money off the NBA doing it a different way. I don't. I think it's kind of tough to do, but why did you buy a point, King Rail? I'd love to know that. Like, why did you do that? Because I've never bought points. I don't really. I think that's just the old school gambler in me. But you don't buy points either, do you, Drew?
No, no, I feel like it's too expensive, to tell you the truth.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
no.
yeah. But no, I know King Rail. He wins off. Like he's probably one of the only people I've ever seen that cap the NBA the way he does, and he makes money. Now, you know, is that for him a long-term proposition works? Yeah, I guess it has been, but I just look at try to doing it a different way. And it's not my favorite thing to bet on. I love the NBA watching it, but it's not my. I prefer college. But let's look at some other college games here. So for record, I'm gonna get on the 5 here. I'm gonna lay the 5 with the Thunder. I hate road favorites, but I'll take a shot with it. One other game, Drew, I like. I kind of like Colorado State tonight. I don't understand this number at all. Have you looked into this game at all?
No, I will look into it right now. What do you like about it?
Well, I just don't think UNLV is very good. Their best player's out for the year. He's their best rebounder, and I just don't really think they're 10 points better than anybody. Mountain West is not a good conference. I think Niko Medved's a pretty good coach, to be frank, and I just think 10's a little too many here. But I'm gonna take my profit and probably just run away.
Well, I mean, Colorado State's not very good either, though, big man. I really pump the brakes on
No,
betting
I know.
these, 250 plus teams. So I that's why I don't like look into it much, just because I feel like it's very volatile. I would rather bet like 250, like 200 and above teams in the 100s, and even double digit teams. Colorado State, what they've lost three straight, and you're gonna jump on?
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad play, honestly. I don't think they're 10 points better, UNLV. But just if I could say one other thing, people are saying they buy a point. I like RS Jacobs understand. I don't understand why you'd buy a point ever or a half point because if you could just look at another book and hopefully find it, like, and if it's that close for me, I feel like I would just kind of stay away. Um, but like if you have a game and it's a 5 point favorite but you have like they put out a 5.5 point. Like you're not confident. Like didn't you think it was going to win by more than that to begin with? Like that's kind of my thought. But I think over the long run you can lose a lot by doing that. But again, I'm not going to tell anyone how to spend their money. If you feel like buying a point, that's fine. Um, but
It,
yeah, Drew. As far
and
as
big
this
man,
is all concerned, yeah.
no, I was just going to say, I know King Rail, he's more into NBA, I believe. And so it might change some things, as far as what's a key number, what's not. I know that changes from NBA to college basketball. Obviously, football's different. It's just the concept of buying points. How much are you paying for that one half a point or half or point? and then how much does it come into the equation of the bet? Sometimes a 5 point favorite wins by 20 points, and then it just kind of takes away your bankroll in the long run. So it's more of the thought process from a glimpse view of why I don't do it. But if he has a good kind of system like you just touched on 4.5 to 5, and it works for him, I'm not an NBA guy, so I'm not going to tell people not to do it because I'm not really educated
Yeah,
on NBA betting.
sure. Yeah, I don't see whether you're in Vegas or not. I don't understand the point. But that's again, that's how you do it. I have no issue with that. But there is no key numbers in basketball. Like there's no key numbers. There's no anything. But you know,
Isn't there though, big man? I mean, for some head
I don't
coaches, at a
know.
certain
I
point,
don't.
they'll stop fouling. It's not key as in 2.5, 3.5 in football, but at 7 or at 9, maybe they'll stop fouling at a minute and a half or a minute left in a regular season NBA game.
Yeah, I
If
mean
not, I think it's something to
NFL. I
look
mean
into.
for NBA, they're a bit more cognizant as to not foul late. But yeah, again, like I said, it's really up to you. It's all about your handicapping. The way you do it. If you do it, that's cool. Um, but I think long term, it's gonna be costly. Um, but yeah, Drew. Other than that, I think for me, I kind of keep going back to that Utah State game, man. I'm kind of just keeping going back to that. You
All
like
right, so you're
Nirvana,
betting them
and you
first
like
half? No, if you're
yeah, I'm
betting them,
thinking about
you're hot, big man. I'm gonna just follow you, bro. Just lead me to the
oh,
promised land. You just hit a double overtime over, and you were off by 50 points
that
in
was sick.
regulation. Tonight's your night,
That's
bro.
so sick. That's so sick.
I've never had that. I've never in my whole life been betting for
Yeah.
a long time.
I'll tell you what, man, I feel real good with myself, man, because I started at 0-9 in fucking college basketball, and I'm 16-18 now. I fought back, man. It's been a long road, and I know I'm a lot better than this, but I've had since I went 0-9, I've had a great run with it. Hopefully, it can all continue here. Um,
So
but
you're 16 and 18, big man. I'm
yeah,
8-8 now on the season, so you're a little bit more volume. And I know you came. That's good to climb back up, though, bro. It's hard to do.
I mean, without that 0-9, man, what am I? I'm 16, so I'm 16 and what is it? 16-9 since I went 0-9. So not
Good run,
bad.
bro.
16-9. Yeah. So we'll you keep it going. Hopefully, we can keep winning games. And listen, I still, and if you want to argue, anyone out there, feel free. I don't think that anyone could break a college basketball game down like me. I just don't. I heard some guy today talking about how, all this stuff about college basketball. And I'm just like, where the fuck do you find these people? These fucking yahoos that they don't tell you how the game's gonna go. They don't tell you anything about, you know, how the team will play against the other. It's just I don't get it. But guys like Drew and some of the people that he does business with. I mean, it's you know, you got to be able to find something about the game. Like Drew, when you looked at, you talk about West Virginia, you had like a legit reason. Some of this stuff is just like I don't know where these people come up with it, but I'm happy with where I'm at. Hopefully, you can keep going. But as far as the rest of the show here, I mean, we got a couple of minutes. Drew, what what have you had going on? I know what are you doing over at Sports Mem? How's that been going?
It's going good. A lot of transition. Sports Memo was a company that let me kind of leave my straight job. I was at JP Morgan and kind of just realized that I didn't want to do the whole cubicle thing and wear a suit my whole
Yep.
life. So I really like pounded them for a job because I don't have a trust fund or anything, so I need to have income. And Aaron Renning
Is
and
that
Teddy Covers.
is that uh is that something that most of your friends have, a trust fund? It's like you said that like is that normal? Like
In South Florida, yeah, there's a lot of,
really?
uh,
Okay.
yes, yes, at least in East Fort Lauderdale, East Miami, yeah, you'll run into that a lot. Just a lot of kind of people that are getting a check every month from some form or fashion, which I don't have. But anyway, yeah, Sports Memo. yeah, it gave me the avenue to do that. So, I'm very grateful for them. Aaron Renning and Lang did their own thing. And the Wager Talk group kind of bought Sports Memo, kept me on, and it's been going well. The transition has been good. Very friendly people. So yeah, check it out at sportsmemo.com. That's where I have my service. Just concentrating mainly on college basketball totals, doing pace, free throws. Using that into the handicap. The last 2 years have been really good, and this year got off to a slow start, kind of like you, big man. Was 2-6, and then have since kind of rebounded. I took a couple days off, which I've also learned to do in handicapping. I don't know about how you feel. If you're not seeing it right, your reads aren't there, you got a couple wrong sides, kind of take a break. Take, 4 or 5 days off, reevaluate, learn, see what's going
That's what
on in
I
the
did.
market, come back. Yeah, now I'm sitting at 8 and 8, feeling a lot better. So yeah, that's where I'm at as far as a service point.
That's what I did. I started 0-9. I took it was right around Thanksgiving. I took some time. I you know, just kind of did my thing and then came back and kind of figured out what I was doing and went back at it. I'll tell you what though. I mean, you know, this is gonna sound stupid, but like I've slowed down what I'm doing. I'm not doing as much. You know, I'm going out and doing different things and not giving my total life to this. Like I gave my total life to this for like a while. It's just like it never stopped, man. But now I'm feeling good about life, and not that I never was, but it's it's a grind, man. As you said, you gotta definitely take it day by day. Are you gonna have Morency on? Are you still feuding with him? I'm feuding with. Why are you trying to start shit, Rasta Joe? What the fuck are you talking about? Feuding with him? I've nothing but good things to say about Gabe. And if you watch the last appearance I had on his show, I told him that. I don't think there's anyone on in this business other than him that works harder than me. I have nothing but respect for Gabe and nothing but good things to say about him. As far as the people that listen to him, I'm not the biggest fans of some of them, but I think there's a lot of great people on that show as well. So why don't you stop with the trying to start fights and stuff like that, and just listen to the show? How about that? And as far as him coming on, I'd love to have Gabe on, but I know he's doing his own thing now, and I wish him nothing but success. And I hope he gets to the top. He's one of the people. Oh, he's one of the few people in this business I actually respect. And there's not many of those. Um, Drew, I love the Every Game on the Board podcast, says Joe. So we got a lot of love on the chat, Drew. People are talking about you're one of the nicest people in the business. Angels is saying, I hope you'll get more involved in more shows. Very friendly person and very sympathetic. You're typically, Drew, like the polar opposite of me. I'm the biggest dickhead in the business, and you're the nicest guy.
Big man, it's a lot. Yeah, I've gone through like some therapy lately. I got divorced. Let's see, about almost
Yep.
2.5 years ago, or 2 years ago, and we're still friends. Everything's good, but it was interesting from like a personal getting better standpoint to go through like therapy and stuff like that. A lot of people don't like to admit it, but I learned a lot about myself, and I came from a divorced family, and some of the worst thoughts or like memories of my life or my parents fighting. So I've gone through and realized like I don't like confrontation. It's just who I am. So that kind of comes out. And that might be why. As far as he also said, I hope you get on more shows. I hope so too. I've had a great relationship with SBR. Zach's been great. I'm not really sure how the new show are kind of coming about, but I think what Deb left, big man, and then so there's kind of a new organization as far as the shows coming on. Is that how you're reading it as well?
Yeah, I mean, there's some new stuff coming. I mean, I don't. There's a show that I don't have anymore, unfortunately. Listen, I don't have any. I just kind of do what I'm asked. And we've, I've always, I've worked at SBR. This is my fifth year at SBR. I mean, I've been on a long time, and they've given me a lot of stuff over the years. I'm one of the original people. I mean, like Shack and Natalie were the only people there longer than me on camera, and I've had shows, I've lost shows. I mean, it's listen, it's a cool avenue to have. I met a lot of good people through here, and it's a growing business. But I know for you, we're gonna have you on every week, and if it's any indication, this show of what we'll usually have you and it'll be a fun show because I thought the first 20 minutes of the show was great. I mean, just those games. I mean, that was fun, man. That was really fun.
Yeah, no, that was fun. We went 3-0. You hit a what? You were off by 50
That's
points at the end of regulation and
that's
hit
it.
the over. I've never seen that, big man. That was awesome, bro.
Like,
Congrats,
I'm
bro. I've
literally,
never
Drew,
actually seen that.
when this game was on, like, I'm literally when it was 9 minutes into the game, Drew, it was 8-7, and I'm like, "All right, well, I need Temple or I need UCF. I mean, give me UCF, and I'll take a one in one night, and I'm good with it." But I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, before the show started, I'm like, "Well, I mean, I guess maybe if I got a couple overtimes, maybe things could go my way." And but yeah, that was sometimes you need some special stuff, man. I've had some bad losses this year. Last last night Donnie Wrightside had Washington or Ohio. He had the Ohio State watching him. He had Ohio State minus a 6.5. You have bad beats like that, and it's like sometimes you're hoping, just give me something good to go on here.
Yeah, I was on that as well. That was not a good one for hey, also King Rail in the chat box saying he bets the games before the lines come out. I want to second that. One thing I've noticed, big man, is when I'm doing well, it's all about like organization and coming out. I love going down the college basketball card. Like I'm trying to work on Saturday's games right now before I came on your show and putting out what I would make the numbers. And then when the
Once you
numbers
make
come
the line,
out, bet
yeah,
on them. Yeah.
yeah.
So I,
I
I love
I mean,
doing
Joe,
that.
I showed you the work that I put in, like when I'm like that list. I did this the other night, Drew. I did I have these notebooks and I just make like I did the fastest 10 teams in the country, the slowest 10 teams in the country. I made lists of like great over teams and teams in the second half that I'm looking to bet on. You know, Teams that I think are going to be strong ATS and continue to be strong ATS. Great under teams, teams that I have my eye on as far as futures are concerned. Stay away teams. Like for me, NC State's a big fade second half. I think they're face better competition. Their strength of schedule is 351 in the non-conference. And just make like little notes like this. I literally will sit here and like just like Drew. I'll be honest as well, and this might come across as really nerdish, but I don't care. I have like Drew, literally probably 9 or 10 shows that I do and don't put out, like that I just do on my own. And the reason I do that is because I learn through speaking something and then hearing it. And then once the show's over, I'll go listen back again and re-listen to it again. And that's how I remember all this shit. That's how I have like, and I'm able to remember a player that plays for Evansville or, and a lot of that stuff comes really because when you're doing research, Drew, there's a lot of different tabs in your computer open. You're keeping track of things. You got to be able to do it all at once. And by doing this when I have downtime, like I did all this on New Year's Eve. And I did on New Year's Eve because my girl was out with her friends, with her girlfriends, and I don't really go out anymore. So I sat here and I did work when other people were out. And I think that's one of the reasons that I've been able to try to almost master this and had a great season last year. And I'm going to work towards another one this year. But yeah, it's all about work ahead of time, Drew. And I'm glad you do it too.
Yeah, no, it pays off, man, and that's good to hear. And you're spending your New Year's Eve putting in time to beat the college basketball market. Shows a lot, man, and it's showing in your record, coming back up to 500 from the bad start. So, dude, best of luck, big man, and also best of
That,
luck
that
off
bad
the betting
start,
boards. Yeah.
well, real quick, that bad start was the worst part of my betting career. Like I've had losing months, I've had losing seasons. I had a bad college football season, but that 0-9 was my worst like I was in a very bad spot in my head. Like I just I really took it badly, seriously. And like that was the worst time I've had as a handicapper. And it was literally a 2-week period. But now that it was when I used to work for my dad, Drew. My dad worked in construction, and now that I'm older and I don't have to work there anymore, I always think back to I'm not going to fail at anything, so I don't ever have to go back and do that. It's almost like when you go to jail and you come out and you're like, wow, I'm going to try to do everything in my power so I never go back there. It was like for me with this 9 game run, it's like I'm going to do everything in my power that I never end up there again because that was the low point. But yeah, off the court, it's been fun as well. Good times are ahead, and I appreciate it, Drew.
Yeah, man. I mean, your girl obviously she looks good. I don't know her, but everything's going well. How did you meet her?
Many people think that I pay her to hang out with me. Like I pay her to like say she's my girlfriend, but no,
Well, there's
I'll
nothing
be
wrong with
honest
that,
right
even
now.
if you do.
I do not. I treat her very well. I got her. She had a great Christmas with me, but I think it's just sometimes when you find a girl like I've often said like it's not about looks. It's not about how you look. If you can talk to a girl, you can make her feel good, you can treat her right, and you give her what she wants, she'll ride for you, and this girl does that. She we have a good time together. My family likes her. She's she's great. She's about as perfect as it gets. And she's my type to a T. Like I love like tan skin, she's got the look that I like and yeah, she's great. I mean, I'm really smitten by her. She's a great girl.
Is she a nice person? Like, if it's just you and her
She is
behind closed doors, is she like, "Do
she's
this,
a
do
complete
that," or is she
no, no, she's a complete doll baby, man. Like she thinks of me like she was I was kind of talking to her when I had that bad run, and she likes sports. So she'll call me every morning and ask me how I did last night, and she asked me how my bets are doing, and if she doesn't Drew, when I realized she was different than a lot of other girls when I went out with her, we'll go out to dinner or whatever, and she doesn't spend like, she literally sits there and listens to everything I say. Most girls would be on their phone or, doing something stupid. She's very attentive. She thinks she's just an attentive person. You know, she's all about when she's with me, she's with me. And I respect that a lot.
Yeah, that's good, man. What does she do for a living?
She works for a liquor company.
Okay.
She does a lot of marketing, promo, all those sort of stuff. A prominent liquor company, a big liquor company actually. And she
That's a
actually
good
has
job, big man.
no, it's a great she does a lot of work in Center City, Philadelphia, and she actually has a business as well. She does, tanning. She tans, all sorts of people. She's mobile tanning. Like, she goes in, clubs and even strip clubs and things like that, and, she knows a lot of people. She's very connected and, yeah, it's a great job. She does really well, and she works a lot at night, meets a lot of people, and, yeah, my mom liked her, so that's how I knew it was kind of a good thing. So it's all working.
Yeah, your mom liking her is huge, and I'm guessing what she's a liquor rep. Whenever I've worked at restaurants, that's always a good job to go into the store, like meet with the GM and sell them whatever liquor, because they have to buy it from somebody, and so might as well be a nice, good-looking girl. That's a perfect job for her, man.
No, yeah, she likes it. She does really well with it. I mean, she's really like she I'll drive her car and like her car, it's a beautiful car. Like she's really a knockout of the park. Like I don't know how I look at her sometimes like just from afar and like I don't have any idea how I got her, to be honest. Like, I know most people don't really know me outside of here. Like, when you see me on the air and stuff, like, I'm just at home hanging out. But, like, I am a different person when I'm not, here. I have a lot of things that I'm into, and I am actually a nice guy. Maybe people don't realize that, but I think the real ones do know that. And Drew, I treat that girl like gold, so I think she'd be pretty stupid to ever move on. But maybe you'll meet her someday. I've had her on like Periscope, but I kind of try to keep that separate because you know how people can be, Drew. They can be hateful.
Yeah, especially if she doesn't want to, probably don't force her to do it if she doesn't want to be on
No,
camera. Just
no, she's big. She loves pictures. She loves all that stuff, and like I said, she's really supportive with stuff that I'm doing and all. So, and we'll see how it goes. It's only a few months, but um, it's good so far. How's your love life going? Any success there lately?
no, not really, man. Since the whole breakup, I've just been pretty much chilling, concentrating on work, concentrating on myself, getting better as a person, and so hopefully, you know, Soon here, big man. Soon. I feel like
Drew, how
breaking
old
through
are
the
you?
ice. I'm 34.
Drew, I gotta tell you, man. Like, and I mean this. Like, I've never told another man this ever. If you live closer to me, I would 1000% introduce you to my sister, and I mean that. Like, I really would. I don't. I'm very protective of my sister. In the Albanian culture, we're very protective of our family. I would definitely introduce you to my sister. I mean that. It's a shame you don't live a bit closer.
Well, I
I think you'd be a
appreciate it.
good
Is
catch.
she up for move? Is she up for moving to a warmer weather atmosphere or no?
Well, I don't think she would because she has my sister has a pretty, she has a company at this point, and she works for my parents, and she does well for herself, and I don't think she would. But Drew, you're more than welcome to move up here. I'm sure you can live with me. You can live with me for a few months if you need to. Um, but no, Drew, we need to get Drew. You need a slump buster. That's a good point, Seth Hagen. Good point. What's up with what's up, Drew? I know you got broads around. Stop fucking screwing around. I know you do.
Yeah, yeah, but they might be watching, so you got to watch what you say, you know.
Oop, all right. Well, no, you don't have to watch what you say. Be
Just
yourself.
joking.
Be yourself.
I'm just joking, man. No,
Let me ask you
I doubt.
before we go. Before we go, I got a big question for you. What does the what like a T-shirt, right? T-shirt. What does the T stand for?
I have no idea, man.
There you go. Something for you to think about as we head off into the sunset here. For anyone that's interested, I want to tell you guys about a game, and I have no connection to this game, but my girl introduced me to it. We've been playing it a lot, and it's fun. I found this game, Drew, on a phone. It's called Fight List. It's a fucking great game. Like I fucking love this game. Basically, you play against someone else. Like I'd play you, and you get 40 seconds, and they throw a category to you, like name countries in Asia, and you name as many as you can in 40 seconds, and you play against the other person. It's fucking awesome. I love this game. Like I'm good at it too. Like I've been killing her in it. It's fucking fun. I was doing it the other day. Name countries that start with L. Okay, Liechtenstein, Luxembourg. Like it's fun. So there's something for you to think about, Drew.
You'd be really good at
What's
that
a
game,
T?
big man. As far as like trivia or anything like, you should be on Jeopardy, bro. Why haven't you tried out for Jeopardy?
Well, I actually auditioned for Sports Jeopardy, but I didn't get on. But
You should just do
the
the
thing
real
about
Jeopardy.
the thing about Jeopardy, I would struggle with certain things. Like I'm really good with geography, like history, crime, stuff like that. But like if you ask me about like um poetry or like science or something, it'd be a little bit tougher. You know, I'd only be good in certain things. Like if you got a geography Jeopardy, I would do it. I would be good with that.
Okay, so
But
you'd be good at geography, sports. I'm guessing like history, like U.S. history. Are you good at
yep,
that? That's usually
yep,
on Jeopardy.
yep. U.S. history,
Okay.
um, you know, even like situational stuff. Like if you this happens to you, or like even like law and crime and stuff. Like I would do pretty good with that too. Like I know a lot about laws and shit, like what to do in situations and stuff like that. But as far as like medicine or like science or biology, like I wouldn't do well with that. That's tough. But but there you go. All right, guys, a little of everything tonight. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to who's our producer tonight? Rafa. Thanks to Rafa for producing. Larry is on vacation. Where is Larry? Rafa, do you have a mic?
Yeah, he's on
Yo,
the
by the way,
beach.
big man,
Where's he at, Rafa?
On the beach. He came
He's
tomorrow.
on the beach.
which beach? Qual la playa?
Tamarindo, I guess.
Ah, Tamarindo. Tamarindo es muy bueno.
There you go. What were you saying, Drew? You wanted to ask a question?
Oh, Rafa's the man, bro. Always before like the show when you're getting ready, Rafa will hook you up. I had to do low bag in the like low bag today, and they just called me like right away, and like the transition it didn't go well at all. But like Rafa getting ready for like the round table when we used to always do it, he used to always like make sure
Yeah.
everybody's all right, man. He's the man.
No, every producer at SBR is great, except there used to be a guy. He's not there anymore, but I think you all know who I'm talking
Oh,
about.
that
Johan,
guy
he
was
was the
awful.
worst. Yeah, he was
Big
so
man,
mean and like,
do you remember we were doing a show and he was obviously upset about something? And then sure enough, we
yeah,
both like looked down and we're going live for like 15 seconds. He didn't
yeah,
even let us know.
yeah. No, yeah, used to do that all the time. Like, I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Like, but yeah, that was rough. But no, everyone, all the guys at SPR are very good. And I appreciate them for hosting this show. We're gonna go though. Everyone have a great night. Drew Martin is on the Nevada Wolfpack tonight. You know what? I'm gonna just take my 2 units and go away. I'm gonna take a little shot with the Thunder here, late night -5. Drew, thanks for coming on. What day do you want to come on going forward? Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? You want to come on Wednesday? It's a fun college basketball night generally, or Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, are Wednesdays bigger college basketball nights? So probably Wednesday,
Okay,
or is
that'll be
Tuesdays
cool.
bigger college
But
basketball? What do you think?
generally Tuesdays are bigger, but it's up to you.
Okay, either Tuesday or Wednesday. What whatever you want, man.
By the way,
Let's do
before we go
Tuesday.
here, okay, that'll be cool. Before we go here, I want to get a number here. I'm going to take Oklahoma live. Oklahoma's making a little run here in the second half, only down 8. I'm going to take I'm going to take a shot with I'm going to take Oklahoma live plus 10.5. Oklahoma live plus 10.5. They're starting to make a little run here. So I'm gonna take a little shot with that. Nothing crazy, just a little few shillings here, plus 10.5 on Oklahoma Live. Drew, thanks for coming on, man. This was fun. Let's do it again next week. Thanks to everyone for joining us here on Off the Board. Hope you had some fun tonight. We'll get back tomorrow. We had obviously some weird situations early on here, a lot of live games, but it was fun. It ended up working out for us. Everyone have a great night. I'm the Big Man on Campus. He's Drew Martin. Drew, thanks for coming on, man.
Big man, thank you for having me, guys. Thanks for watching, and best of luck with your bets. And yeah, I guess next Tuesday, and hopefully every Tuesday going forward. Big man, thank you, man.
Sounds good, Drew. We'll see you next week. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow night. We got Greg Peterson on the show Thursday night, college basketball. We know he's a big college basketball guy, so we'll do plenty of fun stuff tomorrow night. Greg Peterson will join us. Thanks, Rafa, for producing. We'll see you all tomorrow night. This has been Off the Board. I'm the Big Man on Campus. Have a great night. Bye bye.